On the eve of revolution, under the cover of darkness, a lone hero rides into history.
Listen, my children, and you shall hear of the midnight ride of Paul Revere.
In Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's Paul Revere's Ride, the fate of a fledgling nation hangs in the balance as Paul Revere, patriot, silversmith, and fearless messenger, awaits the signal that will spark a rebellion.
1 if by land and 2 if by sea, and I on the opposite shore will be, ready to ride and spread the alarm through every Middlesex village and farm.
When the lanterns in the Old North Church blaze their warning, 1 if by land and 2 if by sea, Revere mounts his horse and plunges into the night, a shadow racing against time.
And lo, as he looks on the belfry's height, a glimmer and then a gleam of light.
Through moonlit towns and sleeping villages, his voice rises above the silence. The British are coming.
The fate of a nation was riding that night, and the spark struck out by that steed in his flight kindled the land into flame with its heat. He has left the village and mounted the steep.
Along the way, allies William Dawes and Dr. Samuel Prescott joined him, a trio united by a singular purpose: to awaken the colonies and prepare them for the fight of their lives.
You know the rest, in the books you have read, how the British regulars fired and fled, how the farmers gave them ball for ball, from behind each fence and farmyard wall.
Each hoofbeat pounds with urgency. Each whispered warning lights the spark of resistance.
Chasing the red coats down the lane, then crossing the fields to emerge again, under the trees at the turn of the road, and only pausing to fire and load.
With suspense in every gallop and a nation's future on the line, Paul Revere's Ride is more than a poem. It's a pulse-pounding journey of courage, freedom, and the indomitable will to stand against tyranny.
And so through the night went his cry of alarm to every Middlesex village and farm.
This is Paul Revere's story. This is the ride that changed history.